What is up, everybody? Greetings and salutations. It's Gilly from the Attic Review. How's everyone doing tonight? I am so excited. Hello, if everyone's here. Hi, guys. How's everyone doing? Woo! Tonight we are watching Terrifier. If you couldn't tell by the shirt, I absolutely love this movie. I'm not sure if many of you are familiar with All Hallows Eve, which I got into a great fight about that not too long ago. Little story time before we start the movie. Want to get some more people on here. Again, great to see everyone. But All Hallows Eve, the introduction of Art the Clown, I'm going to say that because everyone will always go to, yo, did you forget about Ninth Circle? No, I didn't forget about Ninth Circle or the original Terrifier movie, which were both part of All Hallows Eve. That's why I kind of say like the film debut of Art the Clown, not necessarily the short film. So yes, Art the Clown started 2008 with the Ninth Circle. And so little story time before we start again. I was walking through, I think Walmart, grabbed All Hallows Eve on DVD. I love anthologies, so I grabbed it. I think I have it in my collection somewhere. One moment here. Oh, yeah, there it is. So I found this bad boy at Walmart. I was like, I got to get it. I've got to watch it. Got it. Love the anthology. And that was about 2013. Later on, I see on Netflix the Art the Clown. I'm like, dude, I recognize that guy. That's Art the Clown. And so I put on this movie Terrifier, and I was like, holy crap. I was not ready for that level of violence. I didn't expect it. He took clownery to a new level. I remember we were all pretty terrified of Pennywise, right? Raise your hand. Hello. Oh, I think it's on YouTube, and Carol. I think it is on YouTube. It is a more centered version, but you'll have the gist of it if you want to check it out. Oh, I'm not sure if you can do it since you're on YouTube. Sorry, I just figured out you're on YouTube Live with me. Ignore that. I'm so sorry. I'm not sure if it's on Shudder or not. But so again, All Hallows Eve was my introduction, and then I found out about Ninth Circle and Terrifier. So Art the Clown, you'll see there's a difference between this actor and the original. Or the original actor in David Howard Thornton, who we have now, who is just phenomenal. Both were great performances, but I mean, I think we all fell in love with Art and David Howard's rendition of them. So I think we're about ready. You know what? We'll give it a couple more minutes, perhaps. Anybody have their favorite memories on how they watched this movie? I mean, it was by complete freak accident that I found All Hallows Eve and then learned about Terrifier. I guess I would have learned about Terrifier eventually through the underground following that it got was fantastic. I mean, leading to part 2, which if you didn't see it in theaters, I feel so bad for you. What an experience. I got to see it live, and when they hit the opening with the midnight, holy shnikes, how awesome was that for anyone that got to see it? So I think eventually I would have caught on to Art the Clown, but it's been a great ride to see Damien Leone's creativity be admired so much that we are getting part 3, which looks so wild. I can't wait for that. So everybody, you know what? Let's get started on the movie. I'm going to press play right now, and you're going to hear the honk. There it is. If you couldn't hear it, ignore my bad special effects with the sounds. But that honk was in, I think, like, they showed it in All Hallows Eve. He was relentless with that. That was terrible too. But nice little homage to the previous short films. We are starting with the credits here. Dread Central. God bless Dread Central. And like Bloody Disgusting and everybody, like just horror community, man. Gotta love it, because when I was younger, it was always, I don't like horror movies. And I was like, well, that sucks, man. They're so much fun. And now to see such big communities nowadays, and that's what I'm trying to build with the Attic Review as well, is a good community to talk about horror, because I love this. Okay, everyone, we are starting now with the vintage TV. We are at 35 seconds. Oh gosh, and Carol, yeah, when me and someone that went to go see it, we had some punk-ass teenage kids that would not shut the hell up. I actually had to be that dude and be like, yo, be quiet, motherfuckers. Like, I didn't want to be that guy, but they made me be that guy. So we have the interview going on the small TV. We have, what was her name again? Monica Brown. Monica Brown, the reporter, she was actually the babysitter in All Hallows Eve. She was kind of like the main character. She was the babysitter. So Monica Brown, the interviewer, she was the babysitter in All Hallows Eve. Crazy, right? You don't like horror movies, but I'll watch it on outvoted. That's normally the consensus that I hear from people is, oh, my significant other made me, or my best friend made me. Which, I'm sorry that they're making you do something you don't like, but it's worth it because it's just, I don't know. I know it's fake, so it's fun to be afraid of that. We have a disfigured guest that Monica Brown is interviewing. She was the sole survivor of the Miles County massacre, and she's like, "Yo, so you know that guy that did all this? He's still alive." And Art didn't take to that too well as he kicks that screen in, which is too bad. That's a nice TV. Hard to find ones like that nowadays. Now we have the credits roll. We've got the credits rolling, putting on his makeup, and Art's a bad boy. Jeremy, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? What's up, dude? Oh, Jackie doesn't like the horror movies either. I know. And I feel bad because I'm always sending both of you like my reviews and scary stuff. So, cheers to you guys, though. We are at 2 minutes and 35 seconds. We've got music by Paul Wiley. What an incredible soundtrack. If that's a score that I could get on vinyl, holy shnikes. That'd be nice to have. His music, what would you say, industrial kind of feel to it, but it's still nice and lurky and thick, and it's just like it has that attitude of Art the Clown. We got the credits rolling right now, giving some names, showing Art getting ready. He's got all sorts of weapons. Jesus, this guy is sick. That little, what's it called, like flail? That little thing that he does with like a whip? I guess that's made of like his victim's hair. I just read that. How sick. What a disgusting guy. And written and directed by Damien Leone, who said he created Art the Clown because we were lacking, like in the 2000s, like we were lacking a horror icon. So he did it. We have the interview going on, or flashbacks of it, and Monica Brown is talking to somebody, talking that shit. This victim already went through a lot, and the interviewer is just like, oh my God, it was even worse in person. Like, I feel bad for what's about to happen. Oh, did I scare you? I feel bad for what's about to happen. But like, dude, how are you going to be that insensitive and talk all that ish about her? She didn't decide to be disfigured like this. And you are saying all these awful things after sitting face to face with her, showing sympathy. That's messed up. So I didn't feel that bad, as opposed to the other people in this movie that got messed up by Art. I didn't really feel that bad for, because words hurt. And after getting disfigured like that and living through everything else, man, how are you going to say that? So, yeah, definitely don't feel bad. I was shocked when I first saw this movie. Oh, you know what? Question out there. When was the first time y'all have seen this movie? Like, when was the first time? Was it after you heard about Terrifier 2? Or did you know about Terrifier beforehand? Nicole, that's what I'm saying. How are you going to punch down like that? She's already been through enough. She already looks like a melted chew toy, and then you got to hurry up and say that shit to your fiance. Oh, God, but she got her. They really like eye gouges in this movie. Oh, and she is going to town, and she's laughing with her messed up face. Oh, my God. What a brutal opening. We are at 5 minutes and 8 seconds. And, Mr. Delphin, check out All Hallows Eve, and then check out Terrifier, and then check out this bad boy. similar covers, but difference again in actors. The other guy said he didn't want to do it again because he hated all the makeup he had to put on. This is the thing about this movie, as well as I'm huge on atmosphere, and we are meeting our protagonists, our drunken beauties of the night, enjoying their Halloween evening. We have Tara and Dawn. Who do you think's going to live? Tara or Dawn? Or who do you think's not going to get it as bad? But Tara and Dawn are enjoying a nice evening walk, man. Who doesn't love those drunken walks, reminiscing about the night, and then going and get some pizza or some food or something? And so they're talking, hanging out, talking about you shouldn't be driving. Good call, girls. because, someone that has a DUI, it sucks. Get a goddamn Uber. Don't ever drink and drive. But she's talking to her friend like, hey, man, don't be driving. But we've got Art the Clown walking up right now with his bag of goodies. Oh my goodness. Art the Clown, like, who's already afraid of clowns? I'm not really afraid of clowns, but Art is something different. Like, Pennywise did scare me, but I was like 7, so that fear didn't stand the test of time. This guy, he don't play. And I like that. The viciousness, like, we needed that, Another villain we don't get that doesn't get enough credit is Victor Crowley from Hatchet. That's another bad boy right now. Love that guy. And very violent, just like Arturo here. And he's smiling over here. $1 million smile. We are at the 7-minute mark, and she is flirting away. Oh, Dawn. I'm not victim blaming at all. But dude, like, you see this creep? Don't be making eye contact and smiling and winking, making cute faces at him. How's he supposed to take that? Nothing about Art, but I've seen the memes. Yeah, the memes exploded. Like, I don't even know when. Like, all of a sudden, everybody loved Art, which I'm not going to be a hater on that. That's fantastic. Give him the roses. I love it. But, yeah, I don't know where all of a sudden everyone loved him. We are at the pizzeria now. For anybody watching along with me, we are at the 7 minutes, 45-second mark, and we see the pizza owners who are great dudes. They're taking care of the drunk girls. They're in there looking for some pizza, that is, not the pizza, that is. And Dawn just tells Tara that that's the longest piss she's ever taken in her life. She reminds me of Treese right there from Happy Death Day with that attitude. I like it. So I feel bad for her later on, even though she plays the typical kind of like drunken target. I have a lot of sympathy and empathy because I like her character. She seems like a good friend, goofy girl, and they're just enjoying themselves. Until she does take pictures with Art. Oh, Nicole? Not a bad assessment at all. Yeah, he's got that sleeper build where I told you my toxic trait. I honestly, if you see me and Art in a fight, go ahead and jump in and help. Help him. He's gonna need it. No, I'm not. You don't want it. Oh, and right when I said that, like, he gave them a stare so it looked like it was looking at me. I didn't mean it, Arturo. Shit. I was playing, cuh. He's giving that mean look to the girls. Him and Tara are having a staring contest at the 9-minute mark, and then he does that smile. That would de-arm me pretty fast. I would fall for that smile, and he's just grinning at her. That smile right here, and he's just being so playful right now. Doing like high school poses and stuff. And Mr. David Howard Thornton spent years as a mime, so it feels so good to see him like just having fun with the character and the role. It's fantastic. And seeing him make all these faces, it's great. Damian Leone was talking about that, how amazing it was seeing him switch it on and off. And not a word was spoken. Like Pennywise, we got a lot of like whimsical joking, stuff like that, almost Freddy Krueger-like. Art, wow, the power. I think David Howard Thornton described him as an evil Mr. Bean. Fantastic analogy for it, or comparison, I should say. But, oh, Dawn. Now she's giving him a little bit of a lap dance. Oh, she's messing with his hat, too. That would piss me off. I don't know if, to the level of what he takes it to later on, but she's over here acting a fool with him now. I still don't think it warrants what he does later. But, oh, Dawn, some things you don't have to do for the gram. Don't do this right now. But horror movie logic, baby. We need some victims, and you're it, Dawn. You it. Oh, yeah. Who wants to know a fun fact right now? So, we see this. We are at the pizza place at the 10-minute. We're about to hit the 11-minute mark. They're at the pizza place. Originally, they were supposed to be at a burger place. The setting was supposed to be at a burger shop, but Damien Leone, the writer-director, found out that the actresses were both vegetarians, so he switched it to a pizza place, which, you're a class act, Leone. Thanks, man. Excuse me, sorry. I never noticed that. Art goes to another table and lifts a quarter, like which is supposed to be like a tip. Somebody left like $1 and change for the tip. You know, it's a pizza place. I get it. But Art goes over there and takes that quarter. And what a gentleman. He goes and I'm not sure if it's a proposition or proposes to her, but he gives a ring to Tara. And Don's over here gassing him up and shit. That's how you get your friends in trouble. There's always that one friend. Again, I like Don, but what's your favorite pizza place? This kind of reminds me of Pat's Pizza Plus on 12th Street. And what is it, like Lincoln or Glendale? One of my favorite places to be. I know some good friends love that Palermo's on 91st Avenue and Tomas. I get it. But I'll always love Pat's Pizza Plus. That's some good pizza right there. And in Portland, I remember this food truck. This guy named Chris had the best pizza ever, made with fresh ingredients and the freshest love you can imagine. Back to the movie. We are at the 12-minute, 30-second mark. They are enjoying that pizza. Sounds so good. Noble Romans. I don't know where that is. Can't go wrong with Barrows. Nicole, you were right. I remember our spot. It was so good. Right next to Zia. Hell yeah. Pat's is good. Delphin, you know what's up. And this pizza right now, she's eating it correct. If you don't fold it in half, you're eating it wrong. I'm not saying that you a bitch, but no, I'm kidding. I'm not going to go there. Now, Art is getting thrown out. Does anybody know why Art is getting thrown out of the restaurant? I'll give you a hint. He was in the bathroom doing something he shouldn't have. Does anyone know why Art gets kicked out and the owner's throwing his shit out? And Art is just the facial expressions. He gets kicked out. Anyone know why? Because he smeared his doo-doo all over the walls like it was games. Like goes back to that old viral video. Two girls and I'm not gonna say the rest. But the other poor pizza guy is like, shit, I gotta go clean all that shit. You better give me a fucking raise, bro. And he does deserve a raise. I wouldn't do that. But he has to go clean it up after Art made some doo-doo art in the bathroom. So he got kicked out. But I don't think he liked the way he was being manhandled. Now, the girls see all that hit the fan, and they're taking off. Still, I think they are sobering up now, or at least Tara is, after seeing Art being Art. And the girls are have the right idea. They want to get home. No more shenanigans for the night. They want to get home. But they get to the car, and yes, that's Nicole and Carol. Yep. Dookie all day. That'll get you thrown out of places. Don't be doing that shit, literally. Now, we have some damsel in distress because the car that was once functioning is not functioning anymore. What happened? This guy's an asshole. Slashed up their shit. So now they're stuck. And we're back at the pizza place. We are at, for anybody following along, we are at the 14-minute, 40-second mark. We are getting cuts of poor Ramon. He's cleaning all the doo-doo out of the bathroom. Art made a real mess. He even left his name. It said Art on there. Yes, that always reminds me of Jason. It's doo-doo, baby. And yeah, there's just doo-doo, baby, all over that wall. Bathroom walls. Now, we cut to a young lady who is working on probably homework. Looks like a coolly lit dorm room. Oh, it's Tara on the other line. Who's she calling? Big sister Vicky for a ride. And Vicky's like, oh, man, I've got... Sis, you know I got studying to do, sis. Come on, sis. You know, stuff like that. And she's a good sister. Tara talks her into coming to save them because, yeah, we just saw a clown. We're drunk and stranded. That's a good sister move to go get these girls. So far, good horror movie logic. And I never got to say this, but Tara is a cutie. Very pretty. Always sucks because then, you know, something bad's going to happen in these movies. It's inevitable. Well, I can't say that. I was going to say, what's your favorite kill, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. But so far, normally in a movie like this, there's somebody that you're like, oh man, I want them to get it. They're pissing me off, and I want them to die. I can't even say that about Dawn. She hasn't been acting that bad, even though she was a little belligerent. Come on, man, that's just the alcohol talking. Like Jamie Foxx said, you can't blame it. She's just having a good time on Halloween. And so I like movies like this too, where I feel sad. I'm actually rooting for the other characters because I think we've been so desensitized to root for the killer that sometimes we go, oh shit, we should probably be rooting for the victims at some point. So Tara, I love you. I hope you make it through, girl. I love you. Dawn, I hope you make it too. You seem like a nice girl. But so they're sitting in their car waiting for Vicky to come get them. So we're bouncing all over the place. And so far, anybody have a natural fear of clowns? I'm not going to lie. If I saw somebody like this walking around, I wouldn't be comfortable. But it's not something like, oh my God, I hope I don't have dreams tonight of this awful clown chasing me around. I ain't afraid of that shit. You hear me, clowns? I ain't afraid. You too, Art? I ain't afraid. Shit. But the girls are still waiting, just chilling. And that's got to suck. Because once you've had a good night, like, enjoying yourself, it sucks to have that come down from the alcohol. That sucks because it's a depressant and you're going to feel tired. Uh-oh. We are at the 17-minute, 50-second mark. We're back at the pizza place. And poor Ramon, he's going to walk into a surprise. He's been in the bathroom cleaning off all that feces. He walks into the kitchen and sees his boss's head turned into a jack-o'-lantern. Oh, and it's a gnarly one. And Art pops up, and that's pretty creepy. Look at Damien Leone said he wanted that pretty Halloween-ish. Did a great job with it. He said he didn't want to use CGI, but it was worth it for the look. Kind of paraphrasing that. This guy's trying to get out of there. Oh my God. And we're losing a hand here. He is screaming his balls off. Oh, and he's just looking at Art like there's no, oh shit. There's no compromising with this guy. I don't, any serial killer, but Jesus. He takes his time with you too. He's not like the other ones where they just like put you out. That's it. Nah, man. This guy loves. This is like the sadness. How deranged his level of like he wants his the pain threshold of his victims to feel. He wants to max it out. He is Jesus. Oh my God, they love stabbing and going for the eyes in this movie, and I hate it. That's something I've always been afraid of is eye gouging, and they just go to work on this. He is digging his eyes out. Oh, and just stabbing his face repeatedly. It's oh my God. If you had like a drinking game to that, every time you stab that dude in the face, you'd be done for days, man. Oh my God, you see his tongue just like hanging off and doing that crap. Ugh. I always forget how, like, for a mainstream film, how gory this one is. Again, congrats to Leone for having the huevos to have this vision and bring it to the mainstream. Because we have our underground stuff. Of course, we have like Martyrs and things of that nature. But to have something like this go mainstream and become popular enough to get two more, to make it into a trilogy, you're brilliant, man. Okay, so Dawn again. Oh, actually, no, it's not Dawn this time. It's Tara. Tara's got to go tinkle. She's got to go pee-pee. But there's nowhere to go. But they see this exterminator dude come out for a smoky smoke. So there's their key to go pee because, I mean, Tara's a lady. She's not just going to go pop and squat anywhere. She's got to go to an abandoned building. And so she's asking the dude, I mean, he looks kind of creepy. I hate to be that dude in stereotype or judging a book by its cover, but we're in a horror movie and you see a guy like that and you're like, oh man, even though we know, we still got room for a secondary villain. Never ignore the secondary villain. They're always around. So we're about to, how far are we? We're 20 minutes. We're about 21 minutes in. And Tara, we're entering the part of the movie where we're going to be in this abandoned building, which is a fascinating building because later on we're going to see like underground tunnels. And I guess like this building was designed for that for a reason to like take, I guess, particular patients. I forgot of what nature, what disease they had, but they would take them down through those underground like, tunnels so that way other patients wouldn't see them. I was like, oh shit, that's interesting. Atmosphere, atmosphere, atmosphere. This place is brilliant. I love the lighting. I love the decrepit breakdown of the building. It has a real abandoned feeling to it. It looks like where Candyman would love to hang out. That's how awful it looks and creepy. Great job creating this. Man, that's how you create the mood. So, what do y'all think's gonna happen next? Who do you think's gonna get it? Exterminator guy, Tara, or Dawn? Who's gonna get blood drawn first? Sometimes I think it's gonna be the one who started shit, but often movies surprise me and it's someone random. I'm like, oh shit, they didn't even agitate anybody and they got it pretty bad. And this bathroom looks awful. This does look like the Candyman bathroom. I worked at a shop once and it kind of looked like this. No disrespect. It's just, but when you got to go, you got to go. And she definitely has to go. After all that drinking, who doesn't have to go every 5 minutes? I'm notorious for that. I can't help it. All right. Interesting fact here. Dawn is in the car listening. Oh, what's up, paranormal? What's going on, everyone? How y'all doing? So we are in the car, and what's fascinating about this part is that we are at the 23-minute mark. She's putting her hat on, looking all goofy and cute. And there's a part right here where an ambulance comes driving by. That wasn't planned. It just happened randomly, and they kept it in the movie, which I love random shit like that. I love it. And the selfie, she's making the selfie face, the infamous duck face. The infamous. I miss that craze. I also miss the era of the Snapchat girls singing the songs and pointing at the camera constantly. I miss that shit. So we are at the 23 minutes, 35-second mark. And Dawn here, there it is. Oh, and we just saw the ambulance. There it was. I spoke too soon. My bad, everybody. But she's listening to 7:10 a.m. and it's not looking too good for her because she's looking at her phone. And this is why gotta keep your doors locked and keep vigilant. He's in there with a big old smile because he caught her lacking. She's not paying attention. And now we've got Mike the Exterminator having another cigarette. I can't say shit. I know there's times where I've had a drink or two and I will smoke a whole pack. So I get it, Mike. And you smoking right now makes me want a cigarette, you son of a bitch. But Mike's just doing his job and Tara's done doing her business. All right, come on, baby girl, you safe. I'm kidding, she's not safe at all. We just saw Dawn. We didn't see anything happen to Dawn. We saw and heard her scream her ass off. After seeing this face, not this face, this face. And that's a good reason to scream. Not this one. Don't be mean. And poor thing looks cold. I didn't see anything in the making of. I like to check up on IMDb about facts about the film. And I remember Scream 4, they talked about how freezing the opening, like the blonde, when she was trying to get her way through the garage, they were saying she was a champ because it was freezing outside. With this, she constantly looks cold. So I wonder if that's just good acting and she stayed in character well, or she was genuinely cold. And there's something about like a junkyard feel that always freaks me out. Maybe it's just so much horror movie training, like Nightmare on Elm Street 3, where they have that showdown in the in the junkyard. It always freaks me out. Now, jump scare. The cat lady is here. Creepshow 2. Oh, yes. Poor dude indeed. Oh my goodness. So the 25-minute mark, we're approaching 26 minutes, everybody. And we meet the cat lady who is just a tenant. She hangs out in the building. Whatever, man. She's not hurting anybody. Let her be. She's a little crazy. Nothing wrong with that. I'm a little... And she's showing Tara her baby. It's okay. I got my baby. I got Sam up there. You know, I'm not going to move him right now. I might knock something over. Sam loves watching the movie with me. What's good, Sam? But so far, what did everyone think when they first saw this? Was everyone like, oh, okay, we got a little bit of gore. Maybe that was the peak of it? Did you expect it to get worse if you've seen the movie? I know I felt like the roller coaster. I was like, we are still going up. I have a feeling we're going to have a huge drop, and it's going to make us all want to not do good things to our underwear. You know what I mean? And she's trying to get out of the place. We are at the 26-minute, 45-second mark. The close-up of her, and there is Art with the scalpel. He's got that scalpel. And he chases her. Oh, shit. That scared me because, like, he was just, like, stuck for a while. And then he lurched at her. Oh, man, that got the drop on me big time. She's showing incredible strength as she ripped that gate apart. And now she's with cars. She's hiding between all these cars. And anybody that's played, like, hide and seek or a ghost at night, oh, man, remember hiding between all the cars, under the cars, trying to hide your feet by the tires. And there's Art, those big-ass feet. You know what they say about big feet? I don't know. I got small feet. I have no idea. What do they say? But Art's got some big feet, and this guy's an asshole because he uses his feet for something really mean later. But right now, he's on the prowl looking for Tara, and Tara's like, oh my God, don't find me, don't find me. He's really peeking around these cars, too. It's so eerie. That mime work, again, David Howard, incredible with the mime work. Like seeing evil Mr. Bean, it's just fantastic how well you can make people so afraid of you without saying a word and just being menacing with your movement. Fantastic. I'm going to learn how to be a mime. Not for these reasons. And it's like he can smell fear in the air, and he just like looks at her and then slinks away to go get her. 28-minute, 30-second mark. She's looking under the car, seeing those big-ass feet. Stupid clown feet. They're fucking clown shoes. What's that from? You're really cool if you know what that's from. Give you a hint. Ben Affleck said it. Oh, and Art is looking for her now in the car lot. I've always been confused by this building. So is it like a junkyard / funky building? I don't know. But Mike the Exterminator's there. The cat lady's there. And Art is having a lot of fun with this, which, you know, if you're a supernatural killer clown, not like the killer clowns from outer space, just a killer clown here, this has got to be a playground for you. I mean, the wood and everything already looks like shit, so it's got to make everyone feel very uncomfortable. And look at all these abandoned cars covered in pigeon shit. That's so gross. She thinks she's in the clear. What do you think? You think she's in the clear? Hell no. She's not in the clear. She thinks she sees an exit. The hubris. I scoff at you. Think you're getting away from Art that easy? Laughable, man. Okay, and she's creeping. So she creeps. Yeah. Just keep it on the down low, because I don't know the lyrics no more. Oh. Sorry about that. We are still at the 30-minute mark. 5 seconds. Oh, and that's messed up. He goes for the Achilles. I was doing a lot of running lately, and I was always worried about my Achilles, and he is just attacking it. Oh my God. Made me cough, man. Seeing that pain and attacking the Achilles, that's messed up. And he is really going after him. This scene? Just question, Brownie Brown, why don't we like this scene? Just curious. I have a lot of reasons too. Like, oh my goodness, he went for the eyes. I'm going to rewind it real quick because I think he did. I think he went. Yep, he did. I'm going to pause it real quick. 30 minutes, 33 seconds, and pressing play. Art is attacking her and immediately going for the fucking eyes again. I hate it. So I'm with you. I hate this scene too. But she socks him a good one and she bounces. She's trying to find help, went back to the building. Not a bad move. There's no other place. I mean, I don't know. Does he know the area that well? Apparently. So we're back to hide and seek. Tara's hiding and Art's behind her. Great camera work, Leone. Fucking nice. Excuse my language on that one. But wow, that's so awesome. So we're still in the, I guess, the junkyard, the car junkyard scene. And David Howard Thornton just makes me fall in love every time I watch him perform. What a great performance. Seriously, evil Mr. Bean. It's like, sorry, the fourth time I've said that, but it's so accurate. Now he thinks he's got a... Okay, I'm a sissy when it comes to leg injuries. Bro, me too. I feel you. I feel you. Oh, she tricked Art with the old... What's it called? Ropey dope. Ali does, show him one thing so you can go do something else. Almost like a Kansas City Shuffle. Who knows who that's from? Kansas City Shuffle. But Tara, she got Art distracted a little bit. And she's trying to make her move, but her leg is toe up. It looks like a bear trap got a hold of it. Yeah, and she's like covering the mouth, breathing. And I make fun of that, but I always wonder, if you were in a scary situation, or if I was in a scary situation, would I be able to like silence my breathing enough so that way nobody would hear? Like, I'm sure running upstairs or trying to find shelter from something trying to kill me. I wonder, Delphin, that's right. But I wonder if like I could be, if I was like, I don't know. But yes, Delphin, Lucky Number 11, such a great movie. Josh Hartnett, Halloween H2O. What's up? I don't know where that connection came from. Anyways, back to the movie. We are switched over to Victoria for a little bit. We were at the 32-minute mark, and we see Victoria, Tara's sister, on the way. Help is on the way, girls. I say girls because we didn't see Don die. So I'm going to say girls. Now, Tara is still running away from Arturo. Because Arturo don't play around. You don't want to fuck with Art. Why? Because Art will fucking kill you. Say what? Okay. Tara cannot get it out of this building. It is locked up pretty good. Ooh, that's a fire hazard, but Art don't care. And she's limping around. Good, dude. That's some resilience right there. But I guess when you're running for your life, that adrenaline, boy, is a mother. It's got to kick in real nice right now. Excuse me. And here we go. We have this abandoned cubicles, which is very eerie at night or when it's empty. Dude, like seriously, abandoned cubicles scare. It's almost like the bathrooms kind of feel, not bathrooms, back rooms. And I remember working for a contracting group once, and I had to do this late night mission or do some stuff and work on some project. And I went there. It was so eerie. I was like, holy crap. I'm a horror movie junkie, and I'm on fire knowing this is wrong. Speaking of something wrong, Tara just got kidnapped. She almost gets Mike the Exterminator. He's just doing his job. Is that his name? Or is that the janitor? I might have got them wrong. My bad. One of my biggest fears, getting drugged. Tara just gets drugged by Art. Oh, that jerk. His acting, after he does it, he's just... I love his movement. Great actor. And not a word was spoken. Just like my man Nicolas Cage in Willy's Wonderland. No word spoken. That's so sick. Okay. 35-minute mark. Tara wakes up and she is strapped to a chair. She looks like that dude from Get Out. She's just strapped there. She's duct taped real good. She can't get out. And she sees something draped in front of her. I don't know. What do you think it is? Oh my God. And Art's there, and like, you got to think, like, if you wanted me dead, you just kill me. Why do you want to torment me? Because that's what it is. You want me to see something. And Art's just there with his weapon. Oh, man. you're watching, we are at the 35-minute, 35-second mark. He's choosing his weapon of choice for a project that we don't know what he's going to do yet. He's assuring her, I don't know what he's doing. He's just looking at it all crazy. 1 second, everyone. Smoke break. 1 second. And I am back. And he's over here flinching at Tara. I hate flinching, man. I was just talking to I was talking to my brother-in-law about that. How like the natural reaction is to flinch, man. I ain't no chicken for flinching. I'm not. I want to defend myself. Okay. How many of you have seen this movie or know this part coming up? 36 minutes, 30 seconds, and my man grabs a saw. And it looks like the saw from Saw. And he has her neck. And I remember the first time watching it, I was like, oh no. This doesn't make sense yet. Like she seems like too much of a main character. And I can't figure out if she's the final girl or not yet. So I was like, oh my God. Okay, if you see this, sorry, we still have a little bit of sunlight right here, and it's hitting my window just right, and it's killing me. I have to move real fast. Oh my God, this is annoying the shit out of me. Okay, that's a little better. Where was I? Oh yeah, so I was like, I don't think that she can be killed off just yet, but nope, she's not gonna be. Because, Timmy, I've got a surprise for you. He unveils his project. He's got a stripped down Dawn. She is just in her underwear, and oh my God, this is it. This is it. The infamous Saw scene. Dawn is upside down and naked, just wearing her underwear, and she is terrified. Oh, I forgot. And he does. I don't think they show her completely nude. Why am I closing my eyes? I'm an adult. But oh my God, he takes off her underwear, and it's just, and he smiles, he's looking at her crotch, and just that scene, when I first saw it, was flabbergasted. I could not believe the viciousness of seeing what was happening here. Oh my God, I'm gonna kill this fucking light. And you just see her jerking upside down. Holy crap. And it's just, 38 minutes and 20 seconds. You're seeing guts come out, and Art is really enjoying himself. Seriously, what other horror scene really got to you? Like, disturbed you this bad seeing this? What is this called? Just a sawing in half? And Damien Leone was saying that to make I guess the kills more brutal, he looked up a lot of medieval tortures and methods of killing, and he wanted to use sawing in half. And it was, oh man, it was a good choice because I'm still seeing Don getting down the middle. I couldn't believe it. Like, honestly, what did you all think when you saw him? I was already I was pretty shocked, not going to say kind of. I was shocked when he pulled off her underwear, and they didn't show the nudity, but he got the saw and just looked at her crotch, and I was like, oh God. Tara gets away. Good job, Tara. She gets away, and she has to run past her friend who is not looking too good. She's done. Oh, what a way to go. I'm sorry. Every time I see that scene, it drives me. It kills me. That's how savage it is. Tara is on the run again. God bless her. But Big Sister Vicky, on the way. I don't think, she doesn't know that her sister is in perilous danger, but we do. And Art is so devious, walking around with that knife, just looking left and right and left, pacing through the cars. That's nightmare fuel. Who hasn't had like dreams like that where you're just getting like kind of hunted down? Very frightening. And there he goes again, the slow walk. Someone who really enjoys his work. You enjoy what you're doing. You never work a day in your life. And he's never worked a day because he loves his murder shit. He's not paying attention. Oh, is he going to get Yep, she's going to get the drop on him. Pop! Hit him with a 2x4. And I'll tell you what, I still think I can take Art in a fight. I do. But he can take a punch. He's taking some lumpings right here. But he's still standing. And she's putting up a hell of a fight. Ooh, nice uppercut with the wood. That was a good hit. And this is always my issue in movies, like horror movies. I know, like horror movie logic, we have to. Oh my god, let me kill this thing. I know horror movies logic. We have to let the bad guy have like a second, third, fourth chance to kill them. I get it. It's still infuriating. And she's getting real penisy right here. She has him on the ropes. She's got him. She should have finished him off. And he's down and out. He's on one knee. Then pulls out the 9 on her. Got that blicky on her. You had him. You got too cocky, girl. Way too cocky. So poor Tara's down now. And the cat lady who we kind of forgot about. Did you forget about her? Be honest. Did you? I kind of did. But we're back to the cat lady, and she's going to be more vital than we thought. She's talking to her baby, and now Tara is crawling for her life. She's a fighter. And Art's just using her as target practice right now. And I'll say this. Of all the deaths in the franchise so far, that anything that Art's been in, this is probably the most humane way he's killed anybody. Anybody agree? So I hate to say all he does because it's still violent. But he shoots her in the head. If you know Art the Clown, that's Nicole, there it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if he thought that she deserved a warrior's death or something, but we saw what he did to Don. We saw what he did to the pizza dudes. And she was beating the hell out of him with that 2x4. I mean, she gave him a fight, and maybe it didn't make him mad. Maybe he's like, hey, you get a warrior death. I mean, he didn't finish her off immediately, just got one to the chin. But that's way better. Sorry. I got ahead of myself because he popped one in her cheek. And he's about to pop another one, but he's out of bullets, and he's just his exasperation in walking off is so goddamn funny. Come on, Art, you got to count those rounds, man. That's how you run out on accident. Amateur. He is fascinating, again, because he uses all these weapons. I'm not going to say, what's his face, Gacy, because that guy really liked his weapons. But like Pennywise didn't use weapons. So very colorful. Art is just, almost like monochromatic, just black and white. Doesn't have big hair, just has that little hat on. Just a wild boy. And now, big sister Vicky shows up. She shows up. I'd say the nick of time, but that's why I always tell people time matters. Every second matters. She's trying to get to the door. Art found another magazine for his gun. In the process, he sees Vicky calling Tara's phone. Time to set up Tara's sister to come inside. Poor Vicky. Because Vicky sends a text message, yo, where you be? I'm standing outside. And Art, that clever dog, just responds as Tara. It's like the bad guys, the robbers and Three Ninjas. The kidnappers and Three Ninjas. Like, hey, come over. It's like, yeah, Tara's sick, coming around back. Oh my God, it is 3 a.m. Art does love a good impression. Did anybody else see that 3 in the morning? Holy crapskis. I can't even say that because, like, every once in a while when I'm, like, digging music and everything, oh, I'm gonna shut up because Art's about to take a selfie with Don's body that is just mutilated. Ugh. And, like, he stopped midway through her left eye. And after taking that selfie, he comes back to poor Tara, who's, like, gasping like a fish out of water. And I still say it, though. Then right here, he actually finishes her off, which is something that he normally doesn't do so quickly for his other prey. I'm still trying to find a good spot because of this goddamn sun. If I ever done to you? And he unloads the clip, probably frustration because she did, give him a good ass whooping. But there we go. Maybe. Do I have to go more this way? I think I do. There we go. I can do that. All right, now we are at the 46 minutes, 40-second mark. We've got Vicky. If I make the mistake of calling Vicky Tara, I'm sorry. I've been saying Tara for the past 15 minutes. I've got to switch it up from Tara to Vicky. So Tara's dead. Vicky's sister is looking for her. And we just saw Art with the cat lady. Ugh. And is it Mike the Exterminator guy? I hope I'm saying that right. So the cat lady comes up to the exterminator dude's like, yo, this guy in clown makeup is killing the crap. I was trying to find the right adjective and I almost went too far with it. But he's just killing everybody really, really bad. And he kind of believes her. But again, would you trust a crazy cat lady and telling you that there's someone in the basement killing everybody? I wouldn't. Or would I? I ask myself in these situations, like, would you? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Would you believe somebody if, let's say, you're working a shift like this at night and you are the crazy cat lady? I understand. That's true. But would you understand? Would you listen to the cat lady? Would you hear her out if she was like, yo, there's someone being killed downstairs that looks like this guy? Would you believe her? I don't know if I would. I would be very weary. But I say that, here, safe, and not being in that moment. You always forget they don't know they're in a horror movie. Like Nicole said, these people don't know they're in a horror movie situation. And homeboy is about to get clobbered by Art. Ooh, he hits him with a hammer. It's messed up. But Art is so full of charm. And then he sees the guy that he just knocked out. He sees a cell phone. And I've always wanted to do this to a phone, is get a hammer and just beat the shit out of it. Yeah. Like a mini rage room and just beat the out of a phone. That looks so relieving. And we got Victoria. We'll go for Vicky. We'll say Vicky. Poor Vicky's looking for Tara. Who wouldn't be, if you've got siblings, I'm sure you'd be very concerned trying to find your sibling. They just called you saying, I need a ride. And this is kind of a shady area. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, you guys are both crazy cat ladies. But the cat lady, she just lost her baby. Okay, that sounded really weird. Okay, the baby that she has in her carriage is gone. Who do you think did it? The exterminator's knocked out. Was it Vicky? Or was it Art? Come on now. Where's Art with that baby? Sorry. That's really creepy. She's not just a cat lady, but she has that fake, like, porcelain baby. Poor Vicky. Here she goes again. She's looking around. I love the color here. Oh, and we are in the tunnels. Those tunnels look really, really freaky. Now we got Cat Lady again. Now we got Vicky again. God damn it, I hate these cuts. Stick to one storyline. You're messing with my ADHD. Damn it. Interesting on the door right there, too. At the 50 minutes, 40-second mark, she's trying to get into like the sliding door, and it says sales and art department. Whatever. I know I'm lame. I can't help it. I love spotting stuff like that. Uh-oh. 50. Oh, let's just say 51-minute mark. 51-minute mark in the tunnels. The cat lady sees Art playing with the baby. And it's not even a real baby. Like here's the interesting part though. This whole part, this performance by Art is incredible. It's like scolding her and looking like a caring father almost. The cat lady does this. If you've seen the movie or if you're watching along with me, she puts on, yeah, it's so weird, right, Nicole? It's so interesting, yeah, seeing him with a fake baby. But check this out. Her performance right here, pleading and saying, "This is my baby. I want my baby back." And her performance with that, David Howard. Why do I keep? I don't want to say his name wrong. Yeah, I'm always afraid I'm going to say his name incorrectly. David Howard Thornton was so moved by it, like it brought him to tears. The cat lady's performance right here, pleading for her baby, brought my man Art to actual tears. I'm not sure if any of that was caught on film, but yeah, he said like he was so moved by her performance that he let out a little bit of tears. Me, I would have been like, get back in there. I ain't crying at that bullshit. Crying over a fake baby. Get out of here with that. You deserve the Dawn treatment for that. No, I'm kidding. That's pretty messed up. Because that Dawn treatment, oh man. I'm going to move over here real fast, see if that thing stopped being a bully. Oh, I think I can move over again. Because I don't like that position. Oh, I think I might be in the clear. Let's see. Yes. Oh. Whatever. Back to the movie. 52 minutes, 50 seconds. She's giving him that her case right now. She's trying to plead with him, please, sir. Let me have my baby. Let me have my baby. Be compassionate. She's holding him. It's gonna be okay, Art. Let your inner child heal, Art. I mean, like, what are you doing, cat lady? There's a reason you heard a cat lady. No disrespect to any cat ladies out there. But there's a reason this one's a cat lady. Look at her holding Art like that. Like, it's okay, man. We're going to get through this. Like, what do you think? You saw what he did to everybody else. You think your little soothing is going to heal that inner child? He is gone. Here comes the backup. Mike's boss. He's here to help. He's trying to help out. He's trying to call us homie. It looks like we've got another dun 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 victim for Art. Yeah, we got another victim for Art. And I like how that's subtly worked in. You know, it's not like just some random thing like for the body count. I hate when that happens where you have like what is it, Friday the 13th Part 5, where they have that dude to clean out that lady's chicken coop and just filler. Like, why were you there except to add to the body count? You know, whatever. At least with this, it's like it's cool. It's legit characters. And there's Vicky again. She is not having much luck. I mean, would you go through that abandoned building for your sibling or loved one? I guess. Excuse me. Yeah, I guess I would. But I call somebody else. Like, I wouldn't go in there by myself. I'm a pretty brave dude. But I mean, I guess if it's somebody I really love, yeah, never mind. Just give me a chance to beat Art's ass. Man, I'm telling you, you don't want it. Beat your ass and have the Bible of God watch it. You know what I'm saying? Back to the movie. We are at the 55-minute mark. Vicky, is about to find her sister. She's about to find Tara. Well, she finds Dawn first. And if you were watching or recall, Dawn's in half, upside down, and she looks awful. So Vicky's running back upstairs after seeing Dawn. So Vicky's pretty messed up, running around trying to find an exit or her sister. And it's this place sucks. This place is like a labyrinth. And I think it said like entrance or like something like no exit. So of course I think she's gonna go down there. Of course. Why wouldn't you? It's a horror movie. I want to see that. But I often think in real time in my life, like how many times I've done dumb shit like this. I don't know how I'm still here sometimes. I really don't. But we got Vicky again at the 56-minute, 30-second mark. She's looking around for her sister still. She just saw Dawn, who is dead. Sorry, Dawn. You're not going to see the dawn of a new day. All right, we're still looking for... Oh, my God. So she sees a body on the ground. She sees what appears to be a woman with long hair, covered, not wearing any clothing on the top half. Looks to be bloody. So automatically you want to think like this is a victim here. When I first saw this, I knew it was a trap. She looks over and she sees the cat lady scalped and a chest scalp. Oh! And Art just pops up with his makeshift wig that he took from the other lady's head. He's wearing her top half, Ed Gein style. And he pops up and almost gets a drop on Barry. What a genius plan. Like, that's like Ed Gein meets Saw. And here comes Art wearing the bodysuit at 57 minutes and 40 seconds. And Art is eerily creeping up the stairs. Like, if you're watching along, it is eerie. It is freaky. Again, that's some Ed Gein shit right there. The walk that he's doing, he's just wearing his boots. He's booty naked and just has that other woman's skin on. And she chooses the worst place to hide as Art is just throwing his hair back, yeah? But she chooses the worst place. Where do you think that is? Where would you not want to hide if you're trying to hide from something trying to kill you like Art? A locker? You're right. A locker. Why would you put yourself in a locker? You don't think that someone's going to walk in there and be like, oh, shit. Nah, they wouldn't hide in there. I'll go check another room. Horror movie logic, I get it. But she's looking through like that glory hole in that locker, and Art just doing quite the performance to her. And it's very Silence of the Lambs like. Like, this looks like Buffalo Bill doing his dance, and I like this point of view that we have in the locker, though. Damien, thank you for that. We're getting ready for a jump scare because, yeah, you have a small little window like that. You know what's going to happen. But it still scares me because, like, you are. Like, you're quieting down, you're raising the pillow. And then, still happens. And he is going wild trying to open that. Oh. Yeah, his name was Mike. Thank God. So the boss is calling for Mike to open up. And I think that distracts Art enough to leave Tara alone for now. Yeah. Mike's boss. I don't know. I took notes on everything. I don't think I have a name for him. Besides Mike's boss. Huh. I don't think anyone's familiar enough to know this guy's name. But Mike's boss here distracted Art long enough so Tara's still sitting in that goddamn locker. Yeah, she's still in there hiding. And Mike's boss found a key to get into the place. Another offering to Art. Fuck up. Wow. Gonna fuck him up. Sorry, I just saw K-Dot perform that like live. Like, he performed that shit like 5 times in a row. That was amazing. Sorry. Amazing, though. Kendrick performing Not Like Us live. Oh, man. So, Mike's boss at the 1 hour, 40-second mark made it into the building. He's in the building looking for Mike because Mike called him like, yo. So he's investigating, looking for his employee. Probably pissed off, but still being a good boss, looking for his dude. We got some blood drips. What would you do if you saw that? If you walked into a building and saw just like blood on the ground, would you bounce out or be like, I've got to save this guy? If it's like a coworker or something, fuck that. You're gone. You're on your own. I'll call 911 for you, but I ain't investigating shit. Who do you think I am, John Wick? I don't care about you that much. Oh, but Mike's boss, he said he's a good dude. Looking for him. Can't see him now. Uh-oh. He steps on the cat lady's baby. The baby's there. And the guy's like, oh, okay, cool. What is this? The fuck is this? Ugh. Oh, he says it too. Oh my god, I was kidding. He says it. And here comes Art. What does he have? Is that a lot? Is that a knife? Yep. He's got a really long knife that he just... This movie's like Olympus Has Fallen, where they just love headshots. Oh, shit. He is decapitating him too. Weave, snatch, Nicole. Yeah. But Jesus. So he just got Mike's boss, and he has him like head up. He already has a knife in his head, and now he's just like... He decapitated him in front of our eyes. What a monster. But this is the new horror icon that we needed going into the 2020s. Even though this is 2016 work, but the momentum from Terrifier 2, and now we got Terrifier 3 coming up. Woo! Hallelujah. But Art was vicious to this dude. He don't know Mike's boss. Mike's boss didn't even do anything, dude. Now let's see. Oh my god. I might have said Tara earlier. Sorry about that. Vicky is in this closet still, and now she's poking her head out. But I mean, that's not fair on my end to say that, because given that point of view, like, I don't know what she sees, if she can get out or not. And now back to the labyrinth. This building sucks. This building might as well be a casino. Like, you don't know where the entrances are. There's no state of time. And I guess that's about it. Ruining lives, I guess. Now, Vicky is seeing body parts and blood everywhere. Yeah, we see that scalp right there. Oh. And at the 1 hour, 3-minute, 30-second mark, we've got Art the Clown on a tricycle just having a grand time. Good for him. She's trying to escape, and he's over here just having a ball on his tricycle. I wonder how many times... Oh, he looks like he kind of fell, but I was just going to say, I wonder how many times during filming he fell. You know, I'm just curious about that. Gore porn in 2024, you know, like it's... I guess it's to say mainstream, you know. I guess gore porn's always been around, but we always heard of it like more on the underground levels. To see something like Terrifier 2 on the big screen, and it wasn't just like a 90-minute movie. This was 2 hours and like 16 minutes. When I saw the runtime at first, I was like, get the F out of here. That long for a horror movie? This is Terrifier, right? Like, how are we getting 2 hours and 16 minutes of this? But it's just interesting now. I mean, like they said in Scream 6, when the professor was kind of talking about the changing of the times, I mean, we did have that torture porn jump, like revolution with Hostel and Saw back in the early 2000s. I mean, this is essentially kind of like that, but it has stepped up its game, I guess. Take that back. It stepped it up big time. And the fact that people want it more, I'm not sure if it's more concerning, but So again, we are at the 1 hour, 5 minute, 30-second mark. Vicky, has she found Tara yet? I don't think she actually. I've been too busy talking. I can't remember. Okay, if she found her or not, but here we go. Vicky sees like this low, like, I don't know, tunnel. And she's, contemplating whether or not should I go in there? Is that an escape? Which I've got claustrophobia. But if something like Art, who I would still take in a fight, but I guess I would crawl through the tunnel if I saw an exit. And the old plastic bag over the head thing, like unless your arms are tied, just go for the mouth and tear that bitch, man, and you'll start breathing. But Art's, trying to suffocate her. Got that wrap all over her face, and he's having a grand time doing it. Surprised he didn't go for the eye gouge. Because, again, this movie loves to go for the eyes. But here, he just got the saran wrap over her. And finally, she goes for the tear at the mouth. That's what you got to do. Tear right there. She gets out. Okay, something funny is about to happen here. As she's about to take off, she grabs that spike, and she stabs Art in the foot. She stabs him real good. Now, he flips her off a couple of times. That was basically ad-libbed. Like, he improvised that. But it made the crew laugh so hard, and Damien loved it. They left it in there. Which Art or anybody, you get a nail a nail through your foot, or you even stub your toe. You're going to get that reaction. And I'm surprised. We are at the 1 hour, 7 minute mark, 24 seconds. Vicky is trying to find her way out, and we just saw Mike the Exterminator, and he, after taking that hammer to the head, that kind of hurt. After taking that hammer to the head, he's still alive. Motherfucker, my man. Good for you putting up a fight. But we still have Art the Clown running. Oh, no. There is Tara, who I forgot to mention. Well, real fast in the movie. Tara has just been discovered by her sister. Tara's got that sign that says circus, and she is riddled with bullets, but she fought the good fight. The actress portraying Tara, I don't have her name, but she did all of her stunts in her whole movie. She did all of her stunts, including this. Like, she died. No, I'm kidding. She didn't do that. But she did all the other shit, like fighting and running around. Like, yo, that's what's up. You got to respect that. I mean, sometimes it's silly because you could hurt yourself, but good for you. Now, as she is mourning, Vicky is mourning her sister. Who's creeping up? Art's creeping up. And he's going to fucking hit her with that whip. She can't even grieve, and he's over here smacking her with that thing, which, what a interesting invention. Creative. It looks very painful. I mean, all the flesh that he's ripping off right now, god damn. Ooh. Like, this, that's harsh. Oh my god. We are at the 1 hour, 9 minute mark. And here comes Exterminator Mike. What's up? Exterminator Mike comes up big time. Smacks the fuck out of Art in the back of the head. Puts him down. Again, I know horror movie logic, but right now, fam, what would you do? Wouldn't this be the right time to finish him off or make sure he can't come after you? I'd want to make sure he doesn't come after me. So even if I don't want to decapitate him or if I've got to be the bigger person and, not kill him, cuff him up or chop off his feet. Right? Bobby Brown, you know what I'm saying? They had their chance. I'm not saying you could have take yeah, man. Or take off his clown shoes. Batter him for a while. Chain him up or something. You had your chance. But, horror movie logic. Excuse me, y'all. Smoky break. Oh my god, I'm back. Don't worry about me. I'm good. No, where were we? Hour, 10-minute mark. Magic Mike here's on the phone, trying to call one time to get to the scene like, yo, we're getting destroyed over here. Do your goddamn jobs and get over here and cap this thing like it ain't no thing. Yeah, so did the right call here. You should have did something more to Art. So now he's going to make you pay. You know that. You leave a killer like that, he's going to come back for you. Valiant, though. Very valiant. He came back to save the girl, you know. Good for him. Should have listened to the cat lady earlier. But to hell with her for being a cat lady. Yeah. Excuse me. Running through the building again. I would love to see the blueprints of this building so that way I could just look at it and not understand the thing the fucking blueprints say. But just to, you know, maybe try to understand the complexities of this building. Because I can't get out of this thing. What? Again. Get Art, did you? Oh, Art's back again. Woo-wee. And he smacks the hell out of Money Mike, and he is pounding him good. Remember what I said about those big clown feet earlier? I wasn't just making a wiener joke. He's using those big-ass shoes to stomp on Mike's head. He's using this man's skull as a trampoline. Stomping on it. Damn, Doug. And he's laughing his ass off. That's why you gotta finish him. Or you get your head stomped in by clown shoes. How are your parents gonna hear that? Man, how did Mike go? Fucking guy stomped his head with clown shoes. That sucks. And Vicky is trying her best to get out. But of course, the doors are locked, and here comes Artie Boy. Ready to party. Yeah. He loves to party. And she's almost, oh man, you gotta love it. The last minute, it breaks just enough for her to get out. Excuse me. He's got her in a chokehold. We are at the 1 hour and, oh shit, 13-minute mark. She got his eye this time. Pow. She's stumbling out of the building. And where the hell is she? Again, I don't understand this complex at all. So, but she's outside, so I can smell that freedom. Maybe she's almost safe. Come on, Vicky. These doors say keep out, but she's trying to get in. It's okay. This movie's ass upside down anyways. It don't matter. She's out. Oh my God. Is she going to escape? If you've seen this or you haven't seen this, Art grabs her. Who did you think was going to be the final girl? Because here we got Vicky still going. Vicky's going. And Art just yanked out a chunk of her hair. Man, he is such an asshole. And he just yanked out her hair. And to torment her, he's got that little horn just honking at her. And we are at the 1 hour, 14-minute mark. Things are looking good for her. Like, she might make it. I really thought, like, I think maybe people thought as well that I thought Tara was going to be the final girl. But then, you know, she got riddled with bullets. And now her sister, I'm rooting for her. When I first saw this, I was like, oh, hell yeah. I think she's going to make it. But I'm like, this is still Art, you know. Art in that world, things aren't going to go well for anybody on the screen unless you're, what's her name? Lauren, oh no, from Terrifier 2. Oh my God, what's her name? Because I love her and I can't think of her name now. Because I'm saying poor Vicky not being able to find a way out. She's so close to freedom. This reminds me of All Hallows Eve, if you've seen that, where the lady in the car was trying to get away from Art and she ended up in this building and she like had the door like locked, everything locked away, like you can't get in. And she thinks she's safe, but all of a sudden, like, he burrows under, like, he's crawling from under the ground. It's so freaky. Instead, in this one, he just plows through the doors with a truck. It's like Superbad with Jonah Hill when he gets absolutely wrecked by that truck, and it's pretty funny. Oh, my God. I hate this fucking light. But poor Vicky. She was so close, yet so far. Okay, there we go. That's the best angle. Nicole, you're... Oh, Dave, my dude. What's up, my man? Good to see you, brother. But yeah, it reminds me of that super bad scene with Jonah Hill. And Nicole, yeah, man. They always get that scream ending. Oh, okay, so now... Time out. I'm going to pause it real quick because, oh my God. We are at the 1 hour, 15 minute, 56 second mark. We are almost done with this, but at this part right here, Vicky is knocked down. She gets knocked down, but she's not going to get up again. You know, she's not. It's not going to happen for her. And at this point, police are showing up, and I'm going to press play now because this shit's awful. Police show up, and you see him just gnawing. Is he eating her? He's eating her face. So he's eating her face off, like in that movie Face Off. And the cops are like, get on the fucking grill! Get on there, motherfucker! And Art's like, all right, you caught me. You know Art stays strapped, though. And he ain't going out like that, so he turns around. And I thought he was going to have like a blast out with the cops. Instead, he said he ain't going out like that. No cups for him. Yeah. He said he ain't wearing the bracelets. Nope. Not today. But still, he ate her face off. So if you haven't seen this movie, if you're watching along, we're about to realize like this was a kind of out of sequence, if you will. They showed the beginning, we saw the interview, and we're about to discover that the survivor that we saw attack the interviewer, that was Victoria. That's who was mangled. She was a mangled lone survivor of the Miles County massacre. And I love how all of this plays and ties into Terrifier 2. So brilliant. Like watching how it all raveled together and like how it jumped into like it's like a timeline together, how it just synced up together was brilliant. So now, come on, man. You think Art's dead? He's in a body bag and he's in the morgue. We're at the 1 hour, 17 minute, 50 second mark. We see this poor son bitch right here signing for the body. This reminds me of Blade, where that dude just got chopped up and lit on fire, and then he's in the coroner's office with the hot nurse that's gonna help Blade later on, the other dude. It reminds me of that situation, or like any Halloween movie, or Friday the 13th. What is it, part 4? Where that dude's watching those chicks dancing. Damn, I want to dance now. But he's watching those chicks dancing, and like Jason comes up with like the freaking saw. Another saw. I should have saw that coming. Anyways, we are at the 1 hour, 18 minute. Dave, man, that's how I dance all the time, bro. See my moves. Just wait. If we ever have movie night with Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, you better believe I'm gonna be doing those dances. I kind of did them in my new review. So the coroner, let me see if I can find a goddamn fucking spot. Nope, this son wants to mess with me the whole goddamn day. Ugh, messing up my freaking stream. Anyways, so coroner, look it up. Oh man, what a job that night. All these bodies just torn limb from limb. I hope you're not the only one on duty here, bro. So the coroner's looking at all these bodies. And don't forget, Artemis Maximus is in there. Here he goes. I'm sorry. Normally, I don't like dead space like this, but I'm enjoying this. Because the coroner opens up the body bag, and Art's just smiling. And the lights start flickering. Can I do this? Should I do this? I'm going to do this. Oh, I didn't do it right. Never mind. I don't like whatever I'm doing there. Stop it. So, anyways, the lights are flickering out of control like those motherfuckers right now. I'm going to beat their asses later. But freaky stuff is going on in the corner office. We know it's a bad sign. And there's Art smiling it up. He did like a Michael Myers sit up there. I respect that shit. I wake up and I do like 40 of those every morning. I'm kidding. No, I don't. He's about to mess this corner up. But I think we already knew that. So, okay. 1 year later, we see a family in a hospital. Everyone's like, oh, you're so strong. You're so good, and like, you got fucked up really bad when that's everyone's response to is you're so brave. I agree. You got to hype them up, but damn, something traumatic happened in that situation. So we see our lone survivor. We see Vicky. And what do you know? This is how we begin the movie. So again, we began at this point. I like when movies do that. Oh, shit. Excuse me. And that's it. My friends, the movie right there is over. I can't remember if this has any end credit scenes, but excuse me. That's the movie, my friends. Terrifier, what is this, 2016, I think? I remember watching this when it first came out on Netflix. I was blown away by, as someone had said, gore porn, gore, whatever you want to phrase it, gore porn, torture porn, whatever. It was surprising that it was so mainstream and accepted so much, and how all of a sudden we have this incredible new icon. And he's been welcomed with arms wide open, big time, because he's just that mime treatment, and the evil Mr. Bean Corn. Yeah, that could be like a new band name too. That could be like a ripoff of like Corn. I'm not going to say what I wanted to say. God damn it. I had a really good joke, but I couldn't say it I don't want to be canceled for any reason. God damn it. Dave, I'll tell you that joke later. Nicole, you as well. I'll tell you that joke later. Remind me, though, of Gorn. But Art the Clown is amazing. Great character, great new icon. A lot of people try to hate on it, try to be like, oh, he's too overhyped. He's this and this. He's too extreme. Nay, we needed this. I'm really sad that my dude, excuse me for a moment, everyone. I'm real sad that my dude, Victor Crowley from Hatchet, doesn't get the same recognition. I think that both the way that Art is getting this treatment, and Carol, thanks a lot. Have a good night. Hopefully training's going well. I got to get back to training. But again, Hatchet, I wish that this killer, Victor Crowley, got the same recognition as like Art. I am so happy to see this because we did. We have our Rushmore. We've got Michael Myers. We've got Freddy. We've got Jason. We've got Ghostface. We've got Chucky. We've got, Candyman. We've got these, legends. There's nothing wrong with having something new now. Something like an Art the Clown. Something like a Victor Crowley. So it's great to see that my boy Art is getting his flowers. I swear, if like in another 5 years, all of a sudden everybody's on Victor Crowley's jock, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be like, that was my jock first. Or maybe not like that. But it's just like if there's an all of a sudden a mini explosion of popularity for Victor Crowley, I'm just gonna say I told you so. And Terrifier was one of those movies as well. Like I remember when I saw this at Zia Records, my favorite shop to go to in Arizona. I love Zia. That's how, I found, I'd say about 85% of these movies. And when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, that's so cool that people are finding out about Art the Clown more. And of course, there's some diehards that already know that, but to see his rise in popularity is amazing. And I cannot wait for Terrifier 3. I mean, who else is excited for part 3? I know I am in. rewatching this one again just made me just love the effort that Damien Leone put into this. Great vision, and just I like the no holds barred on this. Like, I'm gonna make a horror movie. It's gonna be gory. It's gonna be cheesy. It's gonna have minimum dialogue, but you're gonna care for the characters a little bit, and you're gonna be terrified. Great job. I cannot wait to see part 3. Everyone, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It's been a pleasure as always. I think next week, I don't know, should we do Creepshow 2, Scream 3, Friday the 13th part 3, Night of the Demons? Well, I'll put it up on my Instagram or leave some comments here on which one should be next. But thank everyone for watching. And again, can't wait to see everyone for the next one. Check out some of the other videos that I've put out. And smile, Tiger. I'm going to end this right meow.